Okay. Let's see if anyone shows up tonight. They do great. If not, I'm gonna go back to my game. I feel like I've gotten really pessimistic around these streams, at least on YouTube, because it just feels like don't get anyone in here anymore. I mean, like maybe 1 or 2 people per stream, but more and more YouTube has shown a general disinterest in promoting my streams in any capacity, and that sucks. And they're really fucking with me right now in a way that I do not like. Hello, person who just came in. Not sure who you are, but feel free to make yourselves known if you would like. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you choose simply to linger. That is okay too. I am debating with myself quite a bit lately on channel choices. So we're going to see if streaming tonight helps in any viewable way, and if not, then we're going to reevaluate. Nope, back to me again. Well, hey, somebody showed up. Maybe that's fun. But hey, man, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you been? How's life? How are you? Oh, God. I'm feeling a little bleh today. At least in regards to, like, YouTube stuff. Because it feels like YouTube is really screwing me over this month for reasons I can't tell. And the only thing I can fathom is because I did so well last month, but they decided to maybe humble me this month. So yeah, it's got a lot of back and forth, a lot of ups and downs, but we're making it through all the same. But anyway, I don't want to focus too much on traveling Dubai. Oh, damn. All right. What's that brings you over to Dubai? I can't say I've ever been, but then again, I've only ever traveled, like, outside the U.S., I've only ever traveled, like, Mexico. And my passport expired many years ago. So I need to eventually get that renewed. I hope this isn't a case where it's just 1 or 2 people again. I don't know. YouTube's been wildly inconsistent with how it actually wants to show my content. Like, it's given up completely on streams. Like, nowadays, I'm lucky if I get 10, like, maybe 10 views on a stream. I think last time I only got 5. YouTube has, for all intents and purposes, abandoned these streams, and that makes it very frustrating to still do them. That's why, like, I've been experimenting more with TikTok the past couple weeks, and honestly, that's been going better, because at the very least, they'll still show my stream around other people, even if they don't stay. I still get, like, over 1,000 views. I don't know what to do with that, honestly, because, like, I like doing YouTube stuff. I like the community we've built over here, but it feels like everyone's kind of just falling off. Try saying controversial. Controversial. Okay, I can say the word. Is there, what's the context here? Oh, try saying controversial things. I don't think they give a shit. A DJ, I guess. Because, like, I've been saying controversial stuff for a while, and they just don't care. They've completely abandoned the stream. They're not going to bring it back up again, as near as I can tell. My other videos have been kind of bombing lately, too. So I don't know what YouTube has against me right now, but it seems that, they're kind of fucking me over right now. So, it's a bummer. It is what it is. But now I've said all that, I am going to bitch to YouTube a little bit. Alright. And let's say this issue started at the beginning of the month, so I'll be 8/1/2025. Okay, let's see. Shorts and my dreams. There we go. Technical. I'm gonna try reading Ben 10 comics. That's the thing at this point. Like, Jay, I don't think any of it would fucking make a difference at this point. That's where we're at. Like I can do all the bells and whistles I want, but they're not gonna promote me. That's the problem. It's not that I'm getting people that are passing by to what and they just choose not to stay. It's like I'm not getting people at all. So it makes it impossible to even be able to do that and try to bring a new audience that way. YouTube just doesn't give a shit. I don't know. It's very frustrating as a creator. Because like if that would work, I'd probably do it. Like what? It's my hair. I'm trying out new stuff with it. Now that I've actually gotten a lawn. Oh, hey, Ellie's here. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you been? Okay, I'm gonna bet you YouTube again because again, this is just getting ridiculous. Sleepy but working. Oh yeah, how's the book coming along? How many chapters you in? I haven't heard from you in a hot minute. So give me the deets. Start editing. Oh shit. Okay, good stuff. So you're that far ahead. Like the first draft is done, or are you just editing what you've made so far? There we go. Excuse me. Yeah, I know. I feel I've been busy. Like I'm sleepy too all the time. That's another part of things. I don't know. We're in a weird place right now with things in general because things are looking up. We had a great month last month, and then we're just having a rough one this time. And I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen because we did do inordinately well last month, and I had a feeling YouTube was gonna punish me for that, and they are. And yeah, I don't want to bitch about that all day, but it's as someone who puts a lot of effort to this every day of the week. Try to read Webtoons. I post my comics there. I mean, again, I feel like you're missing the point here, Jay. It's more like if YouTube isn't even showing my stuff, there's nothing I can do. That's gonna. There you go. And it just sucks. It's very demotivating. Still not done, but I realized there's some things I need to go over to add to my notes, so I figured I might as well edit instead of just read through it. Hey, gonna have to do I guess to like a break to make sure the rest of the story makes sense, that everything sounds good, that everything reads good. I was making my website. Oh shit, nice. Would it just be to promote your work, or was there any other purpose behind it? You know, one thing that has improved is we do have stuffed animals now on the couch. So that means at any time I can just grab one and cuddle it for a little while. Okay. Just to promote my work. Okay, alright, cool. Good shit. I wish you the best of luck in that. I would not know how to promote a website. Most everything I know has been guerrilla marketing, as I like to call it. Maybe add in my poetry. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the appropriate place for it. At what other time would you post that? If you're going to promote yourself, really promote yourself, you know? Because, especially when it's a website, you don't really have, like, I mean, I guess you can use Google too. No, you could. If you want to, you could do promoting on Google Ads for a website. They'll let you do it. I always forget that's for more than just YouTube stuff, because that's what I've primarily used it for. Although I haven't been able to afford that budget in a long time, which sucks. Okay. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm very torn about, coding basics, but I'm trying to add Twinkle Stars in my background. It's not working. Yeah, that is where I can't figure it out for you. That's where my expertise ends. Because I think I did a little HTML back when I was learning programming, but I haven't touched any of that in years. So I wouldn't even know where to begin. I could still recognize an if-then function every now and again. That's about, I think, as far as it goes right now. But God, I think, what was the last thing I did in programming? I learned Perl, which I don't think anyone even uses anymore. And in that, I basically created a simple adventure game that had a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, well, I know JavaScript and I know HTML. I don't know CSS very much. I did C++, which is a god-awful language. I got 3 websites, 1 for Portfolio Web and 2 for my pirate movies and comic. You make, pirated movies. Okay. You probably shouldn't admit that publicly on a YouTube thing and comics. Oh, that's right. What kind of comics do you make, Jay? Or are you saying the comics are also pirated? But then again, you also did say a minute ago that CSS isn't bad. It's what makes the page pretty. Okay. Yeah, no, C++ is the basic bones behind it all, and I don't know what the other two do. Like, I have an AS in programming, but every time it's like, oh, you do? I'm like, yes. Please don't ask me any questions. Because I would not know what to tell you. I would feel like, yeah, that looks like a whole bunch of numbers. I've never really had the patience for it. I tried a little while, after community college, when I went to actual college to be a computer engineer. I tried it for a little while, but I realized I just hated it. Front end much. I'm doing software application. Okay. Oh, so you actually are a programmer. All right. I have Linux. It was an add-on to my Chromebook, so I thought I'd fool around with it. Oh, okay. I actually have no idea how Linux works. How does Linux work? Fool around with it indeed. Might as well. I remember there was one time I just took a example from the textbook on C++. It was like 3 pages long, and I spent took me a long time to even just copy the thing, and then it wouldn't work, and I spent hours trying to figure out why it wouldn't work, and it turns out I just miscapitalized a C, and that's what caused the entire thing to crash. And I think that's when I knew, like, I don't think C++ or programming is going to be for me. Do you even still use C++? I don't honestly know. I'm going to turn the volume on my laptop a little bit so that I can hear the ding when it finally comes. So I once again try to figure out why YouTube keeps fucking with me. But anyway, I don't want to complain too much. I really don't. Bounds I don't even know what that is. What is C pound? First, I'm gonna see, is C++ still used? Okay, C++ remains a highly relevant programming language in the current technological landscape. Its current importance is attributed to several key factors. Okay, so I guess used for a lot of system resources and stuff like that. Ugh, still don't like it. C#. Okay. For me, it's almost like coding on Microsoft Word. They're just extra steps to get what I need. Fair enough. If you have the patience to figure it out, then all the power to you. But, anywho. God, remember MySpace had that stuff where you could add, like, coding in to make something cool out of it? I remember I had so many in my profile back in the day that the whole thing basically just crashed. Alright. Sometimes I think the YouTube people will put me on hold and hoping that I will leave before they can actually look into anything. That's me being cynical and conspiratorial. And like here, like to be fair, like things are okay right now. Better than they have in a long time. So, like, I don't really have that much room to complain. I just wish some things were better. That's really all it is. Like, at least this person I'm working with at least understood the assignment. What you mean? I mean, I always feel weird coming in here and just bitching about how the system doesn't work the way I want it to. And it was more like, it was more important when I was really depending on that income to be able to pay my bills. But now, like, I'm working more hours, I'm getting more consistent pay, my partner just got a better job, and she's working through that now, so, like, we're in a much better place than we were a few months ago. So, like, I think this will eventually get better, too, it always does. It's just me complaining. But I don't like complaining. Everyone likes complaining to a certain amount, but I don't want to overdo it, you know? When you become that person that just, the only thing you do is bitch. But I don't want to be that guy. I'm trying this isn't the urge. Thank you, Jay / Goku / the many names you've had over the course of all this. And like, my sleep patterns are so messed up. I can't concentrate on one thing for long. It's like, okay, right. Then I get through it. Like, I got a thought about what if I do this, so I switch back and forth and forth. Yeah, I think it's called ADHD. I know it's what stops me from really doing the writing that I want to do. Hold on, I'm gonna say. There we go. Alright, there we go. Well, hopefully, sometimes when I bitch at YouTube about it, they'll, like, clear whatever's in there without telling me, and then things will get better again. God, yeah, they are fucking me over so hard right now. Jesus Christ. But, and, like, I'm even really questioning if I even still want to do streams on YouTube. Not stop streams in general. I still want to continue in some capacity, but the fact, the reality is YouTube cares so little about the stream. I'm lucky I can get 5 views in a half hour to an hour long session. And that just seems like a lot of effort for no payoff. Like, even right now, we only have 2. I've been streaming for almost 20 minutes. And I don't know, it's very discouraging. It's just, I don't know. But if I go on TikTok, for example, then I can get over 1,000 views in about an hour, which is more than I've gotten on this thing since the new year started. And I know I'm not alone in this, because I eventually found a whole bunch of other people that just, their numbers just plummeted back in late December, early January. And that's because of whatever they did, they changed the algorithm and decided that a bunch of us don't fucking matter. Even though we're doing good, we have 17,000 subscribers. Like, as of today. I don't know. YouTube is so fickle, and it plays with people all the time. Unfortunately, I need to go. It's finally cool enough so my fingers aren't swollen. I can work for real now. Alright, Allie. Go have fun. Go do your editing. I'm always new. I was here when Michael wasn't uncle and the conversation was just Wolverine versus Deadpool. That's true. Oh, God, is that how this started? Man. Yeah, this might be a short stream, too, because, again, this isn't even showing up on the short stream or the vertical stream. It's just not. Like, you can look at the live data now, and again, it's making these streams on YouTube seem pointless. And I hate that it's come down to that. I don't know, because eventually I have to think of the good of the channel. Is like, is it helping, or is it doing anything, or is it just causing more harm, or is it leaving me stagnant? Is it hurting more than it's harming? I don't know. And a part of me is even wondering that if my other numbers went down because I stopped doing these as much as I did. I'll find out if the numbers shoot back up after today. But I don't know. It's so fickle. And I mean, I made an announcement on the Discord. I don't know if people actually read the whole thing, where I basically said, like, yeah, I'm going to be separating my time between here and TikTok. So like 2 days here, 2 days on TikTok. And I'm considering making that more permanent. Like, I'm gonna see how still doing streams on YouTube affects my other numbers, and see like if I can cut that off, would I still be okay? But I would say if you're still on catching streams, I would definitely look into that now. So that way guys don't miss out. Because that is seeming more likely the longer this goes on. Because at least there I feel like I'm accomplishing something. No offense to you, Jay. I mean, I like talking with you, but this can't keep being like one-on-one conversations. This can't keep being streams where I don't even get 5 fucking views. I don't know. I'm just feeling discouraged. But it is what it is. Like I said, we had an insanely good month last month. We got made like $850, like $60. So this is probably just a reaction to that. But I wish you didn't have to play those games with me. But wishing doesn't change anything. The only thing we do is move forward. And, you know, other things in life are good. I don't want to seem ungrateful. Like I said, like I'm a professor now, and I'm really enjoying that work. My partner's got a job that pays her what she finally wanted to be paid, and that's going to help out a lot around here. Despite my grumbling and complaining, the YouTube channel overall is still doing pretty damn good. Like, I think we're still getting, like, a bunch of subscribers every day, which is going to help in the long term for sure. Like, I think today, like, yesterday, I guess technically we got almost 50 again, which is great. And then, but, you know, I guess one problem I'm realizing doing this for as long as I have is that there's always that pursuit for the next milestone and the next milestone and the next one and the next one, next one. You're always chasing bigger numbers. And it's sometimes you really have to force yourself to stop and take perspective on everything that you have done as far as you have come. Because we were nowhere close to this a year ago. And now we are. And that's incredible. Like, we have jumped over 10,000 subscribers in less than a year. And based on this approximation, it's probably going to go even farther than that. That's amazing. And I have to keep that in mind. I have to keep things in perspective, so that way the bad times don't fuck with me as much as they do sometimes. But anyway, I hate to say it, but I think it's like, I think it's only going to be us right now. And I think I'm probably going to go. Yeah, just keep up. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. But I will say, Jay, if you want to be see me in a more active stream, I would check me out on TikTok at Michael the Comic Nerd, all one word. So that way, like, I feel that those streams are much more active. So I feel like that's where the real fun's going to start building up now. Meantime, I will talk to you later, Jay. All right? I'll be back on day after tomorrow. So, see you then.